Hi everyone, it's Andy Gorman here from the SCORZONE Academy, and I'd love to introduce to you the GRS. What's that, Andy? It's Green Reading Simplified. It's as simple as that. Well, how do we introduce it to you? Well, I've given you a little snippet on some previous videos, but I'm just going to go through the process. Once we've established the speed of the greens, which we have a drill for, which allows us to go and establish how quick or how slow the greens are on any given day, we can take that drill to any surface, i.e. if you're playing in links courses or bent grass or Bermuda grass or zoysias, whatever grass greens that you are on, it'll even work on artificial surfaces. We can establish the speed of the putt and how fast the ball is going to be rolling. We've then got to calculate the distance of the putt. I can look at it, or 1, 2, 3, I can measure it out. So I've now got 11-foot putt in front of me. I've then got to work out the amount of break. Now, I'm sure you've seen folk doing this, and you may be wondering what they're doing. To be honest with you, I've done this for 47 years, and I've often wondered what I was doing as well. Well, I knew what I was doing, but it never gave me a read. It never told me how much break. SCORZONE's got its own plumbob system, and very simply, we plumbob from the physical center of our body. Now I have a read for the amount of break. Once you've learned, when you come to see me, you'll know how to formulate that. Be able to create your own number and say, right, from there I know that's it exactly. I know exactly what that is. You've got the distance of your putt, you've got your speed of the green, you've got a very simple math equation to go on in the head. It will take you a second to do it. It is so simple. I'm not going to tell you exactly what the formula is, because one, you need to learn how to do it and how to use it and how to calibrate with it. In other words, for the speed of the green, is it uphill, is it downhill? From there, once you've learned the system, you'll be knocking in putts for fun. Now, when we've got putts typically over 2% of break, we will probably say that they're not, certainly this distance over 10 feet, they're not green light putts. There's a chance, but maybe it's more of an amber putt. It's more of a, I'd like to think I could hole it, give it a chance of going in, but not necessarily expect it to go in. I'd like to think I could hole this, but there's more than 2% of slope on it. I've done my maths, I know exactly what I'm doing now in terms of where I'm aiming. I've chosen that aim slightly later in the day, it's just about dusk, and so I am going to aim a little less break on the putt. That's my calibration for speed. Now, with a good stroke, a nice strike, and good speed, this ball will be in the bottom of the hole. Whew. A nice demo. Not all putts end up going in the bottom of the hole, of course, and on green light putts you might think you're expecting to hole it, and that's what we would classify as a green light putt. But there are chances, there are times where the putt won't go in because you haven't read it correctly. Statistically, all based on Andy Gorman's observations of 20 odd years now as a putting coach, amateur golfers underread their putts by around about 70 to 80%. That's not a small number. Tournament professionals underread their putts by around 20 to 25%. Now, when we start to get into 20 inches of break on a putt, that's a good number. That's about the width of a hole if you're underreading by 20%. And so the chances are you're not going to hold the putt. If you underread the putt, your speed control will be affected, as well as if you really overread it, significantly overread it, you'll be underhitting it. If you underread the putt, you'll be having to hit it harder to try and hold it on line. So all the time, working out the correct pace and the amount of break will help you to get your putts to finish closer to the hole. If that gives them a fighting chance of going in, we're going to see lower scores on the scorecard. And if you want to improve your putting, learning how to read the greens with good speed and the right distance left or right of the hole, you're going to end up lowering your scores. So it's a win-win by learning how to read greens. On the description below, there's a brief description on what we do during a green reading course. And so if you want to educate yourself and come and have some fun learning how to read greens, then click on the information below. I'd look forward to having a chat with you. If you want to WhatsApp me, email me, have a look, hit me on the website and hit the contact page and just say, I'd love to do the green reading with you, Andy. I'd love to see you. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.